In this webinar, I am going to demonstrate how quickly you can set up a Copilot agent in Copilot Studio using a very simple use case. So here I am logged into Copilot Studio. Everyone here, if they wish to try it out for themselves, they can sign up for a trial by just going to copilot.microsoft.com. You'll ask for your email and information, and it will give you a free trial license. So you guys can go ahead and kind of practice what I demonstrate here. But right here, I am on the homepage of Copilot Studio. At the very top is a text box where you can actually go ahead and type in, how you want your agent to build out. On the left-hand side is a navigation toolbar where you can navigate to creating an agent or list all the agents you have already created. So for this demonstration, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the Create menu, and you can see that I can create a new agent from scratch. But to simplify this process and to show how easy it is to just get an agent up and running, Copilot Studio actually gives you some templates to kind of work off of. So as I described with my goals, I want to create a website Q&A. And if you scroll down a bit, you can see there is already a template for this agent. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this template. So you got to give your agent a name. So I'm just going to call this one Fantastic NFL Shop Copilot Agent. We got to give a description. This is more for eternal purposes, a Copilot that answers common questions, but I'm going to go ahead and edit this to from NFL Shop. So the instructions. So I actually have a pre-built response that I'm going to go ahead and paste in here. And I want you to talk like Stuart Scott and use well-known Stuart Scott catchphrases. Use less than 50 words in your response, and use football phrases and slang. So now we want to pull resources. By default, when you create from a template, one of the knowledge sources is Microsoft.com, but I want to go ahead and just delete that resource, and I want it to add my own knowledge to pull from. So I'm going to click this Add Knowledge button. So there's various ways you can add knowledge. There's public website. You can leverage SharePoint for your business needs and have Copilot to point to any internal documentation or domains of your choosing. Or you can even add any sort of Word, PowerPoint, or PDF files and simply drag and drop them into this screen right here. But like I said, I want to use specifically source from NFLshop.com. So I'm going to add a public website, and I'm going to go ahead and paste the URL right here. And I'm going to go ahead and click Add. And you can see now NFLshop.com, a public URL, has been added to the knowledge source for this agent. So this looks good. I'm going to go ahead now and click the Create button. And this is setting up our agent. And once your agent is created, it takes you to that agent's overview homepage. So this is where you can go into detail to add any further configurations for your agents. You can add more knowledge articles. You can edit topics. I'm sure a lot of your eyes are pointing to the right hand of the screen where you can test your agent and their responses live. So that's really cool. So any configurations you make, you can see the changes you made live in a test agent. So for now, what I want to do is I want to just scroll down and talk about some of the configurations that come off the main tab in Overview. As you can see, all the description and instructions have been saved. And what I wanted to do is go back into the knowledge section. And you notice the certain thing that is enabled right now is allowing the AI to generate its own knowledge. So what that means is that there is a pre-built list of LLMs within Copilot Studio that it can draw some of its knowledge from if it can't find anything from the source that you feed it. But for this demo, what I want to do right now is I want to disable the AI to use its own knowledge source. So what I'm doing is restricting it to only pull from this URL. So now that I've done that, I want to go ahead and further configure how this agent responds with the subject of topics. So a topic defines how an agent conversation progresses. Topics can be, triggered from actions, any keywords. They can be triggered from other topics. For example, if you have a keyword of order number, a topic can be triggered retrieving order numbers for a customer. You can build it from scratch from a flow, but obviously from time purposes, what I'm going to do is actually go into these pre-built topics that Microsoft Copilot Studio has and just edit the way the conversation goes with this conversational boosting predefined topic. So I'm going to go ahead and click into this. And I'm going to define how the AI creates generative answers strictly based on the instructions that I originally gave it. So I'm going to go ahead in here to this, this little dialog flow. I'm going to go to properties, and I'm going to do a custom prompt on how to create generative answers, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I gave its response instruction for with talking like famous sportcaster Stuart Scott. I'm going to go ahead and click save. And this saves the instructions for this generative prompt. So I'm going to go back into overview, and I'm going to refresh my agent, and it is ready to actually start using and testing. So I'm going to ask this agent, you have my favorite player's jersey in stock. Booyah, we got Jaden Daniels jerseys in stock, ready. So it is pulling all the knowledge from the NFL Shop website. So what I'm going to do now is actually demonstrate what happens if I prompt it for something that is outside its knowledge source. I'm going to ask a simple list of planets from closest to furthest from the sun. And let's see what the Copilot agent does. So you can see it took a while to search, but no information was found. But that is why I disabled the AI to use its own general knowledge. But for further demonstration, re-enable that general knowledge AI that is pre-built into Copilot Studio. And I'm going to refresh my test agent, and I'm going to ask it the exact same prompt. So as you can see, he's answering in the demeanor I want, and based on its own pre-built general knowledge, the Copilot bot was able to list the planets from closest to furthest for the sun. And let's just see if it still is pulling data from the knowledge source I'm giving it. And clearly it is still pulling knowledge. So I'm satisfied right now with what my agent is doing. It's answering simple questions from NFLshop.com. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and publish this agent. Before we do that, I'm going to go to some settings to publish. So I'm going to go into the security settings here, and they have you authenticate with Microsoft using Entra ID. But since what we're doing is using a public website that's already publicly available, and I want to be able to publish this agent so other people can access, I'm just going to click on no authentication, and I am going to go ahead and click the publish button. So I got the notification that my agent was published, and to see the agent in a demo website, you can actually click on these three dots and you can go to the demo website. And I'm going to go ahead and click that. And this is loading my NFL Shop co-agent that I just created. very quick and easy, just a very simple agent. What is your return policy? So that's pretty cool. How long does shipping take? That's really cool. Like I said, that we were able to get a Copilot up and running so quickly. Now, how do we utilize this agent? So the great thing is that DaVinci as a framework already has a pre-built solution for Microsoft Copilot. The pre-built app is part of the DaVinci toolkit. So to demonstrate that and show you just how simple it is to utilize whatever you've created in Copilot Agent and integrate it to your existing DaVinci infrastructure using Creator Studio. For those of you who don't know what Creator Studio is this is our cloud administration tool that we go to configure both profiles and users for your various CRM and CTI combinations, as well as administrate user and licensing your contact center. I am going to go to the apps page. This is where I have a test profile configured. For this example, I'm just using Dynamics for my CRM and a call simulator for my channel. I'm in a test environment and I'm not ready for production. But what I want to do is I want to see how the Copilot agent I just built works with the existing environment I have in development. So the good news is because our engineers laid the framework for the entire DaVinci toolkit, we have a pre-built app called the DaVinci app for Copilot. So I can go down here and select this app and simply add it to my existing configuration in my profile. Again, thank you all so much for joining this webinar session. As you can see, Copilot, it's not this big scary thing. It's something you can get working with quickly and start utilizing day one with your existing infrastructure. And AMC and DaVinci is here to help you along the way and meet your contact center and AI goals. Thank you all for joining.